right, first graders, now it's time to wrap our lesson up. What you're going to need for this part of the lesson is something to write on and something to write with. I would love to see you each with a science notebook so you can collect all your science work. Perhaps you already have one. If you don't, you might have an extra notebook at home that you can turn into a science notebook. If you don't have a notebook, you can easily use any piece of paper you have at home, or you could do this work on your whiteboard with a dry erase marker. If you want to pause the video while you find something to write with and something to write on, you can press the space bar now. When you get back with your materials, if you press the space bar again, it will unpause the video. When you have your materials, you are going to open to the first page of your notebook. If you don't have a notebook, then you're ready to go. And the first thing we are going to do is write the title of today's lesson. Our lesson today was called Animal Parts. And underneath the title, I'm going to write the date. And the exact date doesn't matter so much. We just want to have a general idea of when we did this learning. So we could write November 2020. For your assignment today, you're going to do two things. The first thing you're going to do is draw a picture of a caiman and label the parts of its body that help it survive. And the second thing you're going to do is write a sentence about the caiman. So let's do our picture first. Now, I am going to show you a picture of the caiman because I know when I'm trying to draw something I've never drawn before, it helps me if I can look at the picture. And I am not an art teacher, so I don't expect my drawing to be perfect, all right? But I'm going to try my best and see how it comes out. I'm going to notice on the caiman that he kind of has a bump here by his eyes, and then he has a snout that's rounded with some sharp teeth. So that's the part I'm going to draw first. I'm going to do a bump where the eyes go, and then his snout. And then I'm going to trace his back. I see it curves up a little and then slides down into the tail. So I'm going to go and up for the back and then slide down into the tail. And then he probably on the bottom has a little bit of a belly. So I'll make that part of his body. I notice he has a back leg and a front leg. His back leg is back here by the tail. And then on his back leg, I can put those webbed feet. And same with the front. Some webbed feet. I want to go back, add in his mouth and those sharp teeth. And I can't forget his eye. It's kind of a slit in the middle. So my drawing definitely is not as good as the picture in the book, but I've tried my best. And so now I know I am ready to add my labels. One of the things we learned is that the caiman has a tail that helps it survive. That tail helps it swim and push water. We know its webbed feet help it survive. All right? Those feet act like paddles. We know, and we learned that the teeth help it survive because with its sharp teeth, it can catch food to eat. And then we learned about the skin and how the skin helps it hide in the mud. When you're done with your drawing, we'll move on to number 2. If you need more time to finish your drawing, you can pause the video now. Press that space bar again, and when you're ready to continue, you just hit the space bar again. If you're ready to continue to number 2, we're going to write a sentence. Actually, we're going to write 2 sentences. And here's the sentence starter. We're going to write, the caiman uses its blank. You're going to pick a body part to write there. To, and we're going to tell how it uses the body part. So I might put that it uses its skin to hide. You might say that it uses its teeth to eat, or its tail to push water, or its webbed feet to paddle with. Yours does not have to look like mine because we learned about a whole bunch of body parts today. And then we're going to write one more sentence. I picked skin, so I'm going to write about the skin. Its skin helps it survive. I want to use that great vocabulary word we learned today. Survive means to stay alive. And we want to put a period at the end of our sentences. Oh, I should check back because I almost missed one. All right. Thank you for your awesome work today in science, and I look forward to seeing you for our next science lesson.